I'm equipped with 2 drinks. Orange vanilla Coke and a good cup of coffee. Oh, the structurally superfluous scope. Such an insult.
Hyperion can't stay here forever.
Guns, guns, guns! Check back later to see my new weapon of the day. Farewell, friend.
Give me that red rock.
Maybe I'll use you to blow a midget's head off, or maybe I won't.
Oh. I should have taken a screenshot of that. For Steam, I mean. Because I can take a picture of that, a regular screenshot any old time.
Whoa! Someone actually bought one?
And now for the latest edition of This Just In with Hunter Hellquist. This is Hunter Hellquist of Hyperion Truth Broadcasting with a message to the Vault Hunters of Sanctuary. Thank you. Your continued resistance against Hyperion has assured your own destruction. As Hyperion marches towards a brighter tomorrow, you remain willingly in the past, in the dark. Your own stubbornness will lead to your deaths and to a better future for all of us.
Supposedly the last of the famous Masher line. For maximum satisfaction combined with the B.
Come on back anytime. Next time you're bleeding to death, just think Dr. Dead.
Never have in my life have I found a legendary in a locker or other such thing in Sanctuary. So that's a first. And I can pass on this. And this.
Feeling overburdened by money? Don't die.
Sucks when you do an allegiance run in Borderlands 1, since there's nothing resembling Clappy's stash. And you find something really awesome, and you can't use it. On my Vladoff Roland run, I came across a purple SNS Spiked Death, quite possibly the overall best shotgun you could hope to get in Borderlands 1. Also one that most players would overlook. Because legendary hype, I guess. I believe that to be the most well-rounded shotgun overall for a variety of reasons. By Borderlands 1 standards, of course, is what I mean. Oh yeah, and the particular one that I got, it was a reward for a mission. It has shotguns that are called Death, have an unlisted crit bonus.
Don't have much fun.
And so they're buffed by Morty's Ranger class mod for the entire team.
You can always trust the gun at your side.
Oh, let's see. I think we can move right along now.
Later, Vault Hunter.
Can I get gun accuracy? Yes. Just moving right down the line.
Looking good!
Thank you.
Most annoying robot I have ever met.
Oh, you! Such a kidder!
Look at that, a Hellfire. I almost called it a Helsing. Pretty good parts, too. It's almost all Malamon aside from the banded grip, which it actually benefits from. And it has a blade attachment. Not a priority on the Hellfire. Now,
Guns, guns,
a
guns.
blue or better
Welcome,
Malamon
customer.
SMG. A slag one with same
Goodbye,
parts.
friend. If you shop anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
Of course, I know I reiterate this a lot.
Hey,
The idea of
welcome
combining
to New Approved Catch a Ride. Now, 47% more than 27%
slag with blade, I just
annually.
like that a
That
lot.
is down from last year's soldier.
Because, you know, like the rapiers. Oh. Wow.
The true world revealed. Weaknesses now known to me. Time to go to work.
My weapons weren't doing anything despite being level appropriate. That pisses me off. Alright, fine. Should I do this mission, or should I scrounge for new weapons first? I'll certainly end up doing both, but which should I prioritize? That's more like it. I need a crowdsourcing. There's a possibility that greens might not be so viable. TVHM, although I do remember greens, as long as they're level appropriate, being viable on TVHM in the past. But then I wasn't doing an allegiance run, and I was playing as Roland. Primal beasts, you can't call them that. That's just a generic term. Not an actual name. Rocket launchers are such a joke. At least the mounted ones are. That harkens back to Borderlands 1. Shoulder fire launchers in this game are actually fairly decent.
You can always trust
420.
the gun at your side. Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
That's true.
You're my millionth customer. Good luck. I'm legally obligated to tell you that I ain't a real doctor.
I know I already checked all that stuff. It's just habitual systematic methodology. What am I, an ISTJ rather than an INTJ? We defied gravity with that jump.
Sucker.
Seems bullymongs use those mounds to dispose of their refuse. That suggests a primate-level intelligence. That's it! I shall call them primal beasts. I'll run it by my publishers. In the meantime, blow up some primal beasts with grenades, would you? See how the new name works for you.
You can't refer to them as just a generic, general term like that. That's lame.
Publishers despise primal beast. Bloody uncultured. All right, what about Therivores? They're the most ferocious creatures I've ever seen, and I say that having watched a thresher rip my arm from its socket. Repressed memories, hooo! Anyway, take the new name for a spin. Some of the Therivores projectiles out of the air. See how that name thrills you. Bloody balls! Therivore is trademarked. Ugh. Sod it. I'm so sick of coming up with names for... You know what? Bonafart. All of them. That's right, we're calling them Bonafarts now. Just kill a few of them or something. I don't care anymore.
The most undignified name you could think of off the top of his head, probably. Savage Lee.
A grenade.
A new big puppet to wear.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
Oh, you.
And I disappear. A ghost amidst the combat. Preparing to strike. Goodbye.
My publisher says I can't call them bona fides. Maybe Bullymong's not so bad after all. Come on back.
Agreed. By the way, I should have done my deception execution move on that last one. I didn't think about it till a split second too late. Really? Better drink some of this orange vanilla Coke while it's cold. If my coffee gets cold, that's okay. I still think it tastes good. But warm soda and or cola, not so much. I'm a Hoosier. I should call it pop. All of it pop. Well, in my nomenclature, the word pop is an onomatopoeic term describing a sound effect, which is why I don't refer to soda as pop. Really? What went wrong there? I was very clearly facing that smaller and more wounded Bullymong. But once again, the machine is trying to think for me. As per typical, whenever that happens, it screws everything up, screws up my plan. My plan makes sense, yours does not. So stop trying to make decisions for me. I do not operate according to Matrix logic. I actively operate against it. Red pill Uber Alice. Hyperion sight, but I can work with that. In the first game, if you bear the logo, I've read this before, but I'm still not entirely sure if it's true. If you bear a logo, you always bear a logo, indicating your most used brand, determined by how many shots you fire. But supposedly that means it increases your chances of finding weapons and gear of that manufacturer. Is that confirmed to be true? Weisenheimer. Fall, yeah, action movie. Eager on my part. Should have foreseen that. Might as well use up my needs because I can go buy more right over there. Yeah. Crowdsourcing, a great shotgun to Zerk with. This is one of the more aimable shotguns because the iron sights line up almost right. Sure, there's that lump in the middle. What you gonna do though?
Any donated organs into the receptacle below. It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Caveat emptor. A pleasure as always. Caveat emptor.
Oh, I could sell this. It's just too ordinary. Maybe I'll wait. See what I come across. This one I will sell. Oh, that's not bad, not bad. Plus that'll pair well with the Maggie. Whichever character I decide to use that with. They'll be starting out TVHM pretty well equipped.
Don't have too much fun.
I can't make that promise, Marcus. Let's swill some more coffee here. Hunting for deer. Oh. Let's see how 5 levels difference, how much difference. Yeah. would be a more apt comparison if they had all the same parts. One was a blue 30, the other a green 35, just like these. Of course, I can't just sell that blue Weisenheimer. I'll probably end up giving that to Sal, probably. I was expecting fire.
Another walkie!
You wasted your effort. You wasted your last effort. I need an electric sniper rifle for busting shield. Oh. Well, you guys go ahead and fight those things. Will do. Don't get stuck on the scenery, please.
Fear my skills.
Not too concerned. Notice how I prioritized the guy without the shield. Because logic. Some of my favorite barrels to have on aftermarket Hyperion guns. Let off for machine pistol, Bandit for shotgun, Malawan for elemental SMG. Not so much this though. I know I've mentioned this before, but it's worth reiterating. For a Hyperion sniper rifle, I like Malawan or Vladoff barrel. In either case, it could be elemental or non-elemental. And if it's aftermarket, I like it. I like either of those configurations. Same for grips, barrels and grips. Those brands have high synergy with each other. Kind of like how Torg and Jacobs have high synergy with each other. If we're talking aftermarket configurations. Electric, I was going to say electric sniper rifle, then I saw grenade mods. Nothing too terribly interesting, but I'll take it. For the money.
overburdened by money. Nothing like a good sale.
Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and retire this. Since I have a Weisenheimer.
Goodbye, friend. If you jump anywhere else, I'll have you killed. Catch you later.
Come on down. Oh. Who doesn't like The Princess Bride? That movie rules. Well, I didn't mean for you guys to get stuck on each other. I'll take advantage of it, though. Because why not? We'll be foolish not to. It may be under-leveled, but... barely got a proc out of that. I know this is kind of cheap and lame, but what you gonna do? Really? That was kind of fun. Finishing him off like that. I do get the feeling that this sniper rifle is not going to last very long. I'm no longer going to be able to rely on elemental sniper rifles at this point if they're going to be this unreliable with their proc rates. Oh, of course, you're going to make me wait half a year for the fire to go away. Should have figured. Keeping what I've got. Synergy is better than leverage overall because DPS. If I could get a bunch of synergies in all elements, that would be kind of awesome. Or a 4-piece matching set of SMGs with Malawan barrels,
I got them. You need
all
them.
elements, and with a blade on the slag one. Notice how this is still here, but that electric pistol I sold with the Malawan barrel, no, doll barrel, it's gone. It got pushed off. I would have thought that this might have gotten pushed off. I don't know. I don't know how the game prioritizes that.
Good luck. If you got the money, I'll save your gold-earned life.
I appreciate that. Well, I might visit the dry docks. Because I want more and better weapons. That's not greed, that's just practicality. Already discovered. Let's see what level these guys are. I'm anticipating shields to break. And though this SMG is under-leveled by this point, it breaks shields just fine. So as long as I use it for that purpose, as with slag, it'll continue doing its job until I find a more suitable replacement.
I disappear.
Level appropriate. Stuck on scenery. There we go.
Throwing grenade.
Taste the might of Hyperion. Now fighting for the people.
They told me to bring a pale lunch. You look pale enough to me.
Haha, you're playing with words there.
The dearest was born till she lost her bearing. Now she's rusted and no more divers.
Oh, won't be too long. And it grants immunity to electrocute damage. Immunity, it doesn't literally mean total immunity. Still, I'll take it as is. Also, if you're going to have any sort of elemental immunity, the best to have is electric. You know, since electric is what breaks shields in the first place. Generally. Just my opinion. Plain old green, but what is it I'm always saying? Plain old greens? I know I I contradicted that earlier because of the bad impression I got when I was trying to hunt bullymongs with this particular rifle, but that might have more to do with parts rather than label color. You
Never should have come here!
Your cover was inadequate. Bow to my weaponry. So I wonder who's going to be the management of Hyperion in Borderlands 3. Hyperion's motif is sort of like they cater to a luxury market, I guess. And their guns do everything they do in Borderlands 2 with the stabilization stuff, stabilizer tech. But apart from that, they also put up a force field type of shield while aiming down sights. I'm guessing that's going to work well with Zane, the character I'm most interested in. But of course, since I'm boycotting the game, I'll never know for sure. Assuming I maintain the discipline to maintain the boycott. Corporations gotta learn. They can't operate like Hyperion in real life and get away with it. The people will retaliate. People shouldn't fear corporations. Corporations should fear the people.
How hilarious. You just
You hit me with a slag, but it didn't proc. I keep missing shots, even at close range, because I can barely see. Thanks to the glare on my screen. Really? That did nothing. That pisses me off. My grenade went and chased someone else. That's why I don't like homing grenades. They're unreliable. I don't do unreliable. Well, that figures.
What is next?
Let's not take half a year, shall we? Or shan't we? can still barely see anything. See, I couldn't even see that guy. Can barely see well enough to aim. And then because I'm getting impatient now because this is taking forever, I'm not aiming as well as I oughta. Really? Execute skill, wake up. Why do I have to deal with this? See, I couldn't even see that fence because every time it's dark in the game, there's always glare on my screen. It's just I wouldn't say it ruins the experience, but it certainly doesn't do anything good for it. And I really don't want to have to go through the hassle of putting a blanket or sheet or something over my window during the day. I shouldn't have to do that.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me.
I only do that
Time to go
so
to
I can
work.
see.
My trap card. Your death approaches.
I knew I don't have time for one. See, I'm not intentionally going for multiple chain strikes, I guess you'd call it. When I can manage it, I certainly will, but... Oh, that reverse recoil combined with a Hyperion sight is just terrible. Come and get it. If you want it all.
Stupid son of a...
Finish him. Finish him. Come on. Don't do this to me. Finish him. Don't turn simple tasks into a chore, please. That's not my style. That's the complete opposite of what I'm about. Not bad, not bad. Lemon lime color scheme. Is it ever explained why Blue Label Vladoff shields have the same color scheme as Blue Label Hyperion shields? Oh, on the upside, this will mean a lot of gambling money. Just how much stuff did I come away with? No, not bad, not bad. What's going on with you? There. Delayed reaction, maybe. I still need to try on my Malawan gray skin for Zer0, which I only recently earned for Zer0. I have that for Axton and Sal, but not Zer0 until recently. Iron Hand, Be Like Water, Rugged Infiltrator. If I was doing Doll, Zer0, that right there. Top choice. Rugged Infiltrator. And it looks cool, too, with that color scheme. Looks kind of Anshin-esque by the standards of Borderlands 2. Anshin had a completely different color scheme in Borderlands 1. Oh... I don't need to pass that off. I'll go ahead and sell it. That, on the other hand, is a keeper. I'll get to use it before too long.
I'll always buy guns you don't need. Tear the bad guys a new one, huh? Tell your friends, Marcus munitions.
Oh, quit doing that. Just put the cursor like right here or right here. Quit putting it in random positions across the map so when I drag it across, I actually have to guide it so that it doesn't touch any of these locales. I want to go over here to the list. Also, why not put these in alphabetical order? Flacker right there with the structurally superfluous scope. Paint job is awesome. I always liked the paint job on the Flacker. World War II U.S. tank or military vehicle style paint job.
You can always trust the gun at your side.
Fuse time too high.
Good luck.
All good, baby. All good.
Enthusiasm. Panic enthusiasm. I can dig it.
Why loot the dead when you can buy from me?
Chinook with a pig sticker.
I always got new stock. Check back later. Don't die. I need your business. When you think murder, think Marcus munitions.
So lonely.
Oh. Sticking with what I've got.
Remember, it's always open. Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you?
I should pass off.
So lonely.
Huh. That.
It's the Vault Hunter Jack tried to kill.
High quality, low prices, and no
And
questions
this has a TDR forearm, not grip, but forearm. So I guess I will go ahead and sell this. What? It shouldn't be too difficult. Well, none of my other characters are Hyperion specific. So technically, I guess that means I could also sell this Weisenheimer, which served really well. It's just a really good Weisenheimer. It's hard for me to say goodbye sometimes. I'll go ahead and sell. Yeah. You know, maybe I should have been using this for burninating. I'll go ahead and sell that too.
Come back anytime.
How much time left in the shops?
Let me know if anything
1541.
I don't got all face, gang liquor. Yeah, that's what I thought.
51% of the way there.
Bullymon's still rubbish, but I'll come up with something better before I launch the Almanac. I'm certain of it.
I'll come back to you.
Almost dead? I can fix that.
Oh. Yeah, 22. This has a TDR grip, so it gets sold.
You can always try
And finalize my decision here. Yeah, I do prefer Malawan when it comes to elemental SMGs. I'll go ahead and retire this. It served me well, though. Well enough to
later.
make the decision difficult to retire it.
Hunter.
What's the capacity on my new Weisenhower? 25. TDR grip. Well, that's good enough. Better than 22. Yeah, 3 rounds makes a difference. When the capacity is
You sure you get the complexion for that?
not that much.
Personality is divisive at best.
I see your point, and can sympathize with it.
Oh, there's my sniper rifle. It's got all Hyperion parts aside from the barrel and scope. And it's underscoped for its capabilities regarding accuracy. A knife just like Roland's. Looks like it's based on a K-bar but scaled up.
Pre-recorded message begins.
Ah! The bloodshot's are killing us! Ah!
Pre-recorded message ends.
You found the Happy Pig Motel, huh? Yeah, bloodshot's wiped that place out, but good after Roland kicked him out of Sanctuary. Might be able to turn everything back on if you activate that steam pump. Oh man, the steam pumps ain't working either? I see your problem. And I'm gonna take this slow so as you can understand, alright? That thing's broke as hell. Well, better scavenge some replacement parts from the other pumps near the motel.
Finished my coffee. Now my orange vanilla Coke.
Now, the bag you're looking for is way up at the tippy top of that pump. You have to climb your way up that thing like a snort-happy redhead on a slag bin if you want to get at it. Some skag-like turned off our steam pump. Perforate them! Oh, you got the steam thing! Cool! These pumps used to work off some other tech, but people complained, so they, switched over.
Why don't you come here?
Let's see if I can get them isolated in accordance with my vantage point. Nope. They've already almost killed me.
Your eyes deceive.
Move faster.
Illusion
Jeez.
fools you all. I move for the kill.
Where the You already know where I am. Video game logic.
Grenade out. Ghosting.
Of course. Execute skill. Wake up. Finish him.
To strike.
Just leave! Stop it!
None of those pellets from that first shot actually hit. Well, that's not really a surprise. Nor is it a surprise that I had to reload twice right there. I've come to expect that kind of malarkey by this point. It still irritates me, though. Malarkius Maximus and a Hodeo Joe, a go-go.
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me.
Really?
Time to go.
Come on.
I do not think so.
Come on.
Good. Stealth.
Move faster. Jeez. I hate the fact I have to press the sprint key multiple times before it responds to me once. Oh, yeah, maybe this. Level 24 and still going strong. Both because it's a plasma caster and because it's slag. So being a slag weapon, I really only need it to slag. And being a plasma caster, well, that's one of the best weapon types there is. Execute skill there.
I bet you my remaining kidney, that pump right there, still got a working capacitor. Just flip open the bolt case and grab that sucker up.
Should have used melee to finish it off. It's not doing anything. What am I stuck on now?
pop a skag to tell one of them drops it.
Great, just great.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Oh, not another one of these doing the same thing to me again. And there's nothing I can do about it, basically. That's more like it. Bleh. Bleh.
Well, that sure looks like the capacitor I was looking for. Hey, side question. Is it weird when I notice the moment you pick something up? Did you know I can see you in the bathroom? Wait, was that weird? I'm in it like a spying on you in the bathroom out of friendship thing. Well, either way, plug that pucker in.
I like him, he's silly. Seriously. Getting impatient. Getting more impatient. See previous statement. I can't believe you're going to do this to me. I really can't. Why do you do this to me? That's all I wanted to do. Wanted to see what would come out. Didn't figure it would be much, but it's the principle of the thing. Why couldn't you just let me do that? Why did you make me have to run up there and do what I just did? You, I'm talking to you, sniper rifle. With your doll barrel. And your flat off scope. Even if you could consistently get 3 out of 5 elemental procs per mag, that's still not good enough. If the mag capacity is that low, you might as well proc per shot. And why am I having to fight these guys all over again? Oh no, that's great. That's great. I just killed these guys. Not even 10 minutes ago. Maybe not even 5 minutes ago. Screw it. What is it I'm always saying about this game? The Borderlands games in general. How they rely too heavily on kamikaze enemies to screw the player over.
Stealth.
Really?
Grenade.
That's all the damage that did? Finish it. Oh, come on. Figures.
The true world revealed.
It's reloaded. As soon as I can, I'm going to upgrade to a green class mod. As soon as I've got one that actually corresponds with at least one skill that I'm actually using. Well, now it's time for this. Immunity to electrocute damage. We'll be testing that soon enough. See how truthful that actually is. Because I'm going to hazard an educated guess that that's an exaggeration, if not an outright fabrication. Fine.
Unworthy opponents.
Rabid. Can't see.
I vanish.
Finish him. Finish him. Bouncing around like a spaz, it doesn't do you any good. I'm going to kill you just the same.
Damn Polymons love building their homes on these southpaw pumps. Well, best kill that monk so you can get that part you need.
Goodbye.
Fire, 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 fire.
Ah, you went and found the gearbox, huh? Man, those gearboxes sure are the cat's unforsaken roar, as we're wont to say around here. Go ahead and plug her in.
The old Valve gearbox joke never gets old. The Opposing Force expansion pack for the original Half-Life also has that joke. Expansion pack? Don't you mean DLC? No, back in my day we called them expansion packs.
Well, looks like you got everything you need to repair that steam pump. Just plug in banana boats in, and the bounty board will be as juiced up as an Olympic athlete his parents have unrealistically high expectations of him.
That's oddly specific. Atlas. Why did I have to jump to grab the ladder?
Pump's ready to go, man. Just turn around and watch the sparks fly.
Why did that turn counterclockwise to screw it in? That's backwards. Is it reverse threaded? If so, why?
Woo, that bounty board ought to be powered up now. To switch her on, you should have a buttload of new jobs to take. Ha! Catch a job!
I'll come back to that.
You can always trust the gun at your side. Hope you had your shots. Catch you later.
Well, what to do next? How about this? Please, let's not take half a year. Ugh. Screw that noise. What does that apparatus do? Should have bought some ammo. Didn't think about it till it was too late.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Finish you. Finish him. Finish him. Now, what should I use? On Doc Mercy. And yes, I will, as before, on normal mode, violate the typical policy of absolute allegiance by getting some use out of that bandit E-Tech, belt-fed E-Tech gun.
Keep your mitts off my toy! Finders keepers, losers die!
Now what in the hell's he got? Looks like you found what's been perforating my clientele. Do me a solid and get that gun from him.
He's got a force field type of shield and a solid physical shield. Typically, all I would need to use is Torg weapons. Not doing jack squat.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all.
Screw it.
I move for the kill.
I can't get a good angle on him. Get that electricity on him. Oh my! This is going to take forever. I can already foresee this is going to take half a year.
Your death approaches.
Just because of the specific nature of an allegiance run. I could get this done so quickly if I wasn't doing an allegiance run. What the hell is he using besides that piece of junk? You gonna make me do this cheap way? If I wasn't doing a Hyperion allegiance run, you'd be dead by now. Because I'd be using most likely Torg weapons. Should I chance it? No. Nope. The hell?
What good's your fancy mid-school degree now? Huh, Mercy? Good job,
Don't get
Vault
stuck.
Hunter.
Don't get
Search his
stuck.
body and see if you can't grab that weird-ass gun off him.
What, does he use two guns? I never noticed that before. Is one of them always a rocket gun? Torg barrel rocket gun?
I'll be damned. That's E-Tech. If I'm gonna treat people shot by E-Tech, I wanna be...
Put it there. And it's displayed without a level, which presumably means...
more wounds to practice on. Now that you got Doc Mercer's E-Tech gun, why don't you test it out on the local bandits?
Your dirty sausage stumps won't touch
This is
me!
gonna suck.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
This skin was getting old!
Needed some health, that's why I did that. You probably figured that.
I made
So it looks like that gun uses iridium tech to turn bullets into stuff that ain't bullets. Energy and stuff. God damn, iridium is weird.
Weakness leads to death!
Finish him.
I'll feed your skin stack!
And I haven't purchased any assault rifleists to use. So this might end up sucking more than usual.
I made finger pizza just for you!
Finger pizza.
It pumps more!
Hilarious. You found yourself my trap card. Your death approaches.
Yep, this is going to take forever. Half a year, as I often say. Get up there. Just a moment. I'm back. Come on. You know what I've never understood? I've never understood some people's obsession with celebrity. And that's coming from someone who has a tendency toward obsession. Just not an obsession with celebrity. I guess I'd rather just watch a nature documentary. Not sure what made me think of that.
Nothing like a good sail. And pleasure as always.
What did I just sell? Once again, you're doing that thing you do. My cursor was way down here, and you decided to usurp my direction by making me sell something I would rather keep and pass along to another character. Dumbass. This is why I keep saying, you don't make decisions.
Come back anytime.
And yes, that's a reference to Helsing. I'm basically quoting Integra. Did a fairly good job against that shield. This is so annoying. But I want that X-ray pop-up.
That from me is what I live.
I bet it's only good at breaking shields because it's presumably level 39.
Welcome to my humble shop. 2 words, my friend.
This is so annoying. Having to do things this way.
done some research. Looks like there's all types of E-Tech guns out there for you to find. Blaster rifles, plasma cannons, rail guns. Sounds dangerously awesome.
Yeah, the ones I've got are better than this.
Let me know if anything.
This one's not doing too bad.
Thanks for the scratch.
Again, though, I'd hazard an educated guess that it's because it's scaled to my level, and I'm
Come back
a little bit over my enemy's level. Enemy's levels, I mean.
Check back later to see my new weapon of the day. Don't have too much fun.
Hope you've had your shots.
That's a pretty good absorb shield. 25%. If the absorb chance is at least 20%, it usually does its job. So, for the most part, satisfactorily? Satisfactorily, is that the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Good luck.
202 rounds in the belt, 78 in reserve. Normally, by this point, I would have purchased quite a few assault rifle SDUs. Bleh. Bleh. Oh, come on. I hate uncooperative scenery. Did I score the first phase of Crouching Tiger, hit an assault rifle? Finish him. figures. This is such a pain in the hassle.
Welcome to my humble shop. May it help you kill many things. Goodbye, friend. If you shop anywhere else, I can kill.
The reload, the slow reload of a belt-fed gun makes sense. Because, you know, it's belt-fed. I didn't have a problem with slow reload on, like, say, S&S guns, for example, in Borderlands 1. It makes sense in that case, too, because bigger, heavier magazine, that means bulkier. Bulkier, heavier, ergo takes more time to reload. There's logic in that, and it's not just video game logic, it's actual logic, so I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to make it easy on you. If you want to curb or stomp my neck, you're going to have to really go for it. Good enough resale.
Judging from this news angle, I took off one of my patients. It looks like all the weapon manufacturers licensed E-Tech from Hyperion for their experimental guns. I guess that explains how Hyperion got so rich off that Iridium after the vault opened.
Taste it!
Finish him. Give me that red rock. Thank you. Was hoping for some more ammo belts, which is what the ammo icon looks like.
That's my swing! No, I'm going to eat you! The meat puppy! They come to the slaughter!
Really? So tiresome. Now I need a med vial. I know I bring this up a lot, but it's worth reiterating. Who else besides me likes slag sniper rifles? At least the ones that are made by Malawan. Second choice, flat off. I wonder how good a slagger that would be. I wish bandits would use like a washer, for example, to make a rear sight. Nail as a front sight, washer as a rear sight. Their SMGs have a nail as a rear sight. But it doesn't line up, so it's dumb. So it's pointless. Why not weld a washer on top of it to make a peep sight? A makeshift peep sight. I guess that would have been too awesome. Why didn't I run in the opposite direction? Screwed. I knew it. Ugh. Let's hate it. Always the kamikaze enemies. This game relies way too heavily on that shit.
The Hyperion Corporation wishes to remind you that heroes die many deaths. Cowards taste but one. Or something.
Bizarre philosophy there. That almost sounds like something Zer0 might say. He might have phrased it differently. Of course, there was a med vial right there. Get this shit over and done with, please.
After watching you blast those bandits
Gravity
with that
defying.
gun, I've come to a medically sound conclusion. E-Tech is friggin' dope. Come on back to me whenever you're done out there.
I hate those gravity-defying jumps that some enemies do sometimes. It doesn't make any sense. Why should they be able to do that? See? Finish him. Shouldn't gravity be consistent? Anshin with a pangolin part. Did you ever see Dark City? Excellent movie. And again, I don't know why that popped into my mind brain. What made me think of that? What reminded me of that? Hyperion barrel, Hyperion scope, dull grip, dull stock. This is a perfect hybrid. Would be a good slag and stab weapon if it had a pig sticker on it. Oh, this has a TDR forearm. Yet, a 9-round mag capacity, that must be thanks to that accessory. This is Hyperion in the back, TDR up front. Half and half. A perfect hybrid. Make absolute sure I'm not selling anything that I don't need to. Because I can't trust this game. I've learned that I can't trust. Or is it... It's not the game, it's my hardware. My old trackball. Maybe it's a combination of both. Now I'll do this.
Hey, you! The Bloodshot's just crippled my last courier, Dino. I'll pay you if you mail these packages out quick enough. Grab the packages when you're ready to deliver them, kid.
That should have been the third, and I should have gone for this one second. Actually, I don't know if it matters so much. No, scratch that. It doesn't matter so much. I usually have 40 to 42 seconds left over. Insert reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What am I doing? Oh, now I'm going to have less than that. Or we'll see, maybe not.
That's what I wanted to see. Unfortunately, you're fired, because Dino's recovered enough to get back on his route.
I haven't recovered. You just duct taped my legs to these pogo sticks.
Fit as a fiddle, he is. Anyway, kid, your severance is in the mail.
Severance. Root word sever. Make of that what you will. Dead shot. 3 barrels, 2 rockets. Lame. Matching flat off barrel and exhaust port. And a Torg grip. I think that's a Malawan scope.
Cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it. Farewell.
Purple label TDR material kind of looks like, I know that one's blue, but the purple label TDR material type kind of looks like my cell phone. Well, my cell phone kind of looks like that. So I sometimes, often say that my cell phone looks like a TDR fastball.
Fix that. Try not to die.
Same material type. Will I get a Hyperion E-Tech? Hoping for a level 30-something. Hyperion E-Tech pistol.
Guns, guns, guns.
Explosive.
It's a fine day, full of opportunity. Come back anytime.
Or fire. Gotta check the shops first.
Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you?
Of course, I'm keeping the one I've got. Because it's got what matters most to me. Amp damage and second to that capacity. Plus,
see you real soon, I'm sure.
Supposed immunity to electrocute damage.
You can never be too well armed.
Malawan barrel, but no element. At least the iron sights will basically line up right.
Don't get killed. Good luck.
Yep.
for capitalism. Don't die. I need your business. I'll patch you up whenever you need it.
Let's see what we get.
Oh, right. I was supposed to be studying the effects of these E-Tech guns on bandits. Right now, it looks like if you shoot them a lot, they die. Oh, did I mention I don't have a medical license?
Welcome to my humble shop.
Well, it's fire, but it's Vlad. Was hoping for a level 36 version of this. Well, not really. By this point, I don't really need explodey, since I maxed out the boom challenges. Oh, I can stash that. Let's see.
Haven't found anything good? My weapon machines will fix that for you.
I'll go ahead and sell that.
Who's worse, Hyperion?
Dress to kill!
Personality is so bison and fence.
And a fine day to you as well.
Look at that quad. That's an excellent quad. Blue Label. Blue Label Jakes look really cool.
Come back anytime. Welcome, customer. 2 words,
Yeah, I'm maxed out.
no refund.
Come on. Well, come on, Strafe, don't.
I disappear.
Sick of getting stuck on scenery. Real sick of it.
Decoy, you moron!
If you got the money, I'll save your golden life. Stay alive out there. May it keep you safe in your travels. Pleasure doing business. Farewell, friend.
Red Rock. Must go down and get. Even if it's only one ingot. ingot.
Another present for my sweet, sweet lady. You can't kill me! I am already dead!
Finish him. Gravity-defying jump. Execute still, come on. Why does execute sometimes work and sometimes it doesn't? I want consistency and reliability.
Earn me a bucket, and I'll show you a bucket. It's yours. Stealth.
Come on, execute. See? Every time you don't do what you're supposed to do, you screw something up. Why is that? Why do you keep screwing things up? I'm getting sick of it.
Almost dead? I can fix that. Be careful with that.
Of course, I'll keep the one I've got.
Be careful out there. May keep you safe in your travels. You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your head.
Not using optics. Don't ever plan to. Finish him. Where's what's his face? There he is. Finish him. Assassin 1 speaks in the voice of Zer0, which is just weird. No, he won't. Sprint, sprint. Ugh. Execute is not doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to knock enemies back. Sometimes I don't even charge when I'm supposed to. I could do this all day.
Stealth.
I just want to kill Watt with a pistol.
Ouch.
Where the hell is he? There he is. If this was UVHM, he would have healed by now. Because of all the shit heals getting in my way.
Chick with blue tattoos and mystical powers. A siren, specifically one named Lilith. The official reports say she died in New Haven, but I'm positive she's hiding out near Sanctuary. If you catch wind of her, tell me and I'll pay you enough money to build a mansion made out of other smaller mansions. Out.
But why is it level 34? Mallow on sight, Mallow on grip, TD or barrel, bandit stock. I'll take it.
Obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor. Zer0! Pleasure doing business. Good luck.
Say what?
The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
How that this Tier 2 sounds inconceivable!
Grenade!
I can't believe I get to kill a ball.
Throwing grenade.
Move. Shield breaky. Firsty. Everything's loaded-y. You're calling me a bandit? What does that make you? Stuck on scenery. Really?
Yeah, I just realized you grunts are gonna get yourselves killed without this little tidbit. All sirens are born with different crazy-ass powers. You cannot, I repeat, cannot win a fight with them in one-on-one combat. You see Lilith, contact me immediately. I can handle her. You can't. Me, yes. You know.
Nothing like a good sale. You're my millionth customer. Don't let it go to your head.
That's a perfect hybrid. Hyperion up front, Jacob's in the back. Jake Hype. Jake Hype. Hype Jake. Long Rider is a good niche style of shotgun in the pre-sequel, since she can add 3 rounds to its base capacity, which means in her hands it'll hold a bare minimum of 4 rounds. That's if it has a TDOR 4 on it.
This is goddamn impossible!
I'm having too much fun, Marcos. Dastardly iron.
Leave us alone!
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
Jump. That's what I like. Finish you. Finally worked right.
Drop your gear, I'll let you go!
Don't get stuck on the scenery. Doomstick. Dig it. You just wasted your effort. Alright. Pretty sure slag should come in handy here. And a pig sticker. And a doomstick.
You should be running!
Paraphrasing Morty, sort of. I don't die, I never die. Quit getting stuck on scenery.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
This is going to be a pain if I try to do it with melee. So I might not. I might just kill him. The ordinary fashion. Funny dance. What the heck? Come on, slag. There.
Yeah, I found an old recording that might help you guys out with the siren.
I've been observing this siren, Lilith, since the opening of the vault. She appears to be using iridium to enhance her natural phase-walking abilities. This naturally leads me to assume some unspoken connection between sirens, iridium, and the vault. I have determined two additional things. Firstly, that she finds it irritating when others pluck out strands of her hair under the guise of needing them for scientific experimentation. And secondly, that they taste like olives. Wait, no, fried pickles.
He's silly. He's got a Torg, I think, yep. A Torg shotgun. Definitely not the sort of thing you want to be on the wrong end of. Speaking of which, a Torch shotgun, because it uses gyrojets, is not technically a shotgun in the traditional sense of the word. What it actually is, it has more in common with a Bandit rocket launcher, unleashing an entire salvo per shot. Mutilation mayhem. Mutilation mayhem monger. Oh, switch back to this.
I think they want to play, Johnny. You gonna squirm while I sit here? You won't last 2 minutes.
Let's get the kamikazes out of the way first. Finish you. Sprint.
I disappear.
Stuck. Sprint. Come on. There. See why I like a fuse time of 0.0?
Hilarious. You
Finish
just
him.
set off my trap card. Your death
Finish him.
approaches.
What should I use? Once I get these guys lined up. Finish you.
Bring me a bucket, and I'll show you a bucket.
Just die already. I can say the same thing to you. Oh, yeah, this.
Just die!
electricity on him. Oops, I messed that one up. Okay. Move forward fast enough, but didn't move backward fast enough. So now, get some more electricity on him to keep his shield down. Change of plan here. Didn't switch fast enough. Thank you. Finish him. All right, now should I use electricity or slag? Or both? Let's see how it goes. This guy, Ralph, however you say that, is a rat who's very nimble. He moves around kind of like a spider. And that's what he looks like to be.
Incoming badass.
See if I get him separated from his compadres.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
I wonder if I'll get the 3-dog. That thing's pretty good. If I get it, maybe I'll pass it to another character. It's good enough to justify it. Ooh, don't get stuck on scenery. That's what always gets me killed most of the time.
My trap card. Your death approaches.
I can't believe I'm backtracking this far fighting one guy. And enemies have already respawned. So irritating. I might not go for the extra credit. It's too annoying. That's also annoying. The fact that my grenades don't always do what they're supposed to do.
Weakness is now known to me. Time to go to work.
Mentions the fridge because he's a rat. Really? Just give it up. Oh. dragging this out for no reason. Well, why does this sort of thing have to happen?
I'll make a toad out of you. Staying back here.
For fuck's sake! Just knock it the fuck off! I'm so sick of this shit.
Ghosty.
That was just a hologram.
He's got a Jacobs.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move for the kill.
No structurally superfluous scope. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, and since you shiverbrains evidently don't know how to listen, I'll say it again. Stop bringing in fake sirens. Only 6 sirens can exist in the universe at any given time, and I already know of 3. You're not going to convince me you happen to find one of the remaining 3 just by drawing blue tattoos on some random chick's corpse. Well, I will admit it was wildly amusing the first dozen times we tried it, but now my office smells like blood and market fumes. So quit it!
Leave us alone.
Piss off. There are actually signs that say that in Borderlands 1. And it's spelled P-I-S. Can't even spell piss right. This is gonna take forever and a half.
How hilarious. You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
You'd better run.
Of course, gotta scrounge around for ammo, etc. Let's see what I get out of here. Man. Not doing a Doll Allegiance run, so nothing interesting. I'd consider doing Doll Zero, solo or co-op. Either solo or co-op, Doll Zero.
Yes, most of my merchandise was ripped from the hands of dead adventurers.
18 round capacity, despite having a Hyperion forearm. Jacob's grip. But why is it level 34? Perfectly parted iron. Perfectly parted Jacob's iron. This is exactly like the one Marcus is depicted with. When you first go down into his Sidorovich bunker. Sidorovich bunker shop. Actually, it's not a bad thing that this is level 34, because I could pass this off to another character and use it along with the B for the end game.
Two words, my friend. No refunds. Catch you later.
Can I get gun damage? No. Recoil reduction. Yes. Check out my new Malawant Grace. That looks cool.
I gotta pee.
As per typical, looks really good with Motocross, Marauder, or Punk. I think I'll switch back to the Punk head. Since it's got that red, glowy honeycomb in there. That just looks awesome. I think you always get the same basic offered rewards for that mission.
Guns!
Malawant pistol or Malawant SMG. And pretty much everyone goes for the SMG. Speaking of which, this one's really good. Only too bad it doesn't have a blade. If this had a blade, I'd consider buying this and then passing it off to another character. It's worth that cost too. Too bad this had to be level 34.
Don't get killed!
I'll certainly try. Do or do not. There is no try. Yeah. Cliche.
Tell your friend, Marcus, you did. I'm legally obligated to tell you, I ain't a real doctor.
I actually like booster shields.
I got them, you need them.
I described them as being kind of like manually operated turtle shields in a certain sense because you get the sort of increased shield capacity in the form of boosters. But the fact that you have to pick them up means it's manually operated in a certain sense. But at the same time, you don't have to sacrifice a portion of your health.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. I'm sure we'll be doing this again soon enough. Come on back anytime.
Oh, let's see. That's awesome combo right here, especially with this. Single action revolver, pump action shotgun. Oh, you know what? Look more closely here. Yeah, pretty balanced with each other. Looking for Mike.
I don't care what you buy, just buy something.
59.
Buy from me if you want to live.
Actually, well, I forget what he had, a Torg launcher with a Torg barrel, right? Yeah. And a TDR grip and a TDR exhaust port, making that a perfect hybrid, and it has a Torg sight. But I don't like Torg barrels on launchers because even though it means a powerful rocket, it also makes the rockets slow and inaccurate, especially if it's a Torg barrel on a Torg launcher. Yeah, nothing to do now but go to Frostburnt Canyon, and that'll be for next time, so I'm going to round this out with some camp, as per typical. Too ordinary. Interested in new electric SMG. In fact, SMGs in all elements. Green is fine, but I need them to be level appropriate. So what is that at this point? 35, 36? $36. I'm gonna have some fun farming Goliaths at Frostburg Canyon. Hey! Not bad, not bad. Appears to hold 10, which means it actually holds 12. Which means it can fire 4 times per mag. Tease. Tease. I think the punk head is still my overall fave for Zer0. Tease. Unless I'm wearing a doll skin, then I prefer Mortal Cross Marauder. Because that just looks so... it fits so well with doll camo. Electric. Any sort of electric Hyperion gun. What is that, 31? Yeah.
I can hear the end already.
Hope you've had your shots.
Well, that's too ordinary, if I didn't already mention that. And should I go ahead and retire this? Since I have 2 level appropriate fire weapons. Because if I hold on to this, just because of, slag and blade, which I keep mentioning, yeah, I'll go ahead and retire this one.
Next time you're bleeding to death, just...
Goddamn Hyperion.
me that red rock. 71. Making progress. Give me that red rock. 75%, 3/4 of the way there. Tease. Tease. Red rock galore.
Insert any donated organs into the receptacle below.
Did it again. Did you see that? I shouldn't have to deal with this. Nobody should, because this sort of thing just should not happen. Oh, I forgot.
Come on back in.
I've got this. So I can sell this.
Careful out there.
The only remaining holdouts now are this and this, both level 24. Both slag, both E-Tech. Good year for movies, 1987. tease. Evil Dead 2, Predator, Lily Cat, tease, tease. A year after that, 1988, is when Killer Clowns from Outer Space came out. A cinematic masterpiece. 95. Not going to gamble myself broke. That'll do.
Why ain't you bought something yet?
Why ain't you bought something yet?
Don't you hurry back!
Isn't ain't a contraction of are not?
Welcome to Dr. Zed's Portable Clinic. What can I get for you? Next time you're bleeding to death.
0.8, no go. See how it compares. That fire rate, though, just no good.
Always happy to do business with a Vault Hunter. Buy a gun already.
Oh, a slag synergy. I would actually prefer a different element besides slag. Tempted to buy that so I can pass off my level 24 slag and E-Tex. This will be my new slag and gun. Why not? It's like Marcus himself says, what good is your money if you don't spend it?
Welcome, customer. Don't have too much fun.
Too bad I can't switch the grips on my two synergies. Since the slag one would benefit more from the Malawan grip. And the non-elemental would benefit more from the Tedior grip. Oh, Put that on. Put all my green label stuff on. Just so it has a matching color scheme. Yeah, I'll do this. Blue, yellow, blue. Blue, green, blue, green. Lemon, lime, mustard, electric blue, mustard. I have an eye for aesthetics, I guess. I've always liked, I know I say this all the time, but I like the look of Hyperion. And also Malamar.
Hey, want to hear some dubstep on that road?
Catch you on the flip side, and see you next mission, slaboids.